4-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
On one, right? 11. Dot.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
11.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Now a 2nd and 6.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. DeAndre Swift, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DeAndre Swift, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Again, it's Pacheco. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Chiefs at 12-3 now on the year. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
A run by Pacheco on second down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, 57, color, 57. Color. Hey, 43. Yellow. Hey, 57.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Then he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
15.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Hey, 43, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Here's a diving catch right side. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we
so
go.
The ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 26 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
gun. Got. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Got.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Attack, attack! Right side.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 41, here's second and a couple. Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
15. 15. What's that?
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And now off to the races down the right side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
A little football lingo, the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs. When they're
Touchdown! Travis Kelce. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now.
11, MT, take. Behind.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, here's Swift. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, here we
Ball
go.
on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
11. Behind.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. First
Here we go.
down, Cincinnati.
11 MT.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
11 coming.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Complete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yellow. Yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Yellow. Easy. Right side.
Mahomes going to throw. Loose inside the 30. He'll have the first down and more than that. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Here we go.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. His throw incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
11, 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
Mahomes to throw on second down. That's laid out deep for Rice. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
Here we go.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man right side is Tony. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
Tommy Townsend in punt formation for the Chiefs.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Grant. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
49 yards.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
25. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And Miles Murphy, a first-round pick, in on the tackle. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Now Burrow. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Burrow to his running back Swift on the slant.
A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
McPherson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
11 MT,
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
This for the lead in the final stages.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
15, 15. Hey, 43, 43, 43. Yellow.
Mahomes. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Now he's into the clear again. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 83 yards. And the Chiefs use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11 mighty.
Burrow. And that's complete to Grant. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Burrow. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
The Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Burrow. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Attack, attack! Yellow! Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing
take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Butker on for the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Next to score, Chiefs 32, Bengals 38.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
11.
To throw, Burrow. That's complete to Chase.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although in that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you